back to Afternoon Express, where it is a new year, but we're also introducing brand new recipes, courtesy of our incredible celebrity chef guest. I'm speaking about none other than Uzola Nene. Now, you've been ushering us slowly but surely through your cookbook, and I think that you're doing a sterling job.
Thank you.
This is a gem. It's an absolute gem. And I've got a question for you at home. What is a simply 7-color meal without crispy, succulent brown chicken? It's nothing. It doesn't exist. Okay, it exists because there are many without it there in the book. But Zola is going to be showing us now how to make her creamy coconut and chickpea chicken. I mean, it's a nice combination. Zola, I'm not going to waste your time. Lecture, I'm here.
Lecture? It's hardly a lecture. But you're right, chicken is quintessential when it comes to 7 colors. And this is a one-pot wonder. Listen, we're busy people. Sometimes you don't want to wash dishes, you don't want to mess around with too many pots, etc.
I feel subtweeted. Yeah. That's me.
Yeah,
that's
looking at you. So we've got some chicken pieces here. I like the brown meat. If you don't like it that way, you can use breast with no bone, no skin. It'll also sort of shorten the cooking time as well if you cook it off the bone.
Yeah, and if you are like the people who eat the bone and chew the bone as well, maybe do pay attention to what you do with that.
Again, I feel subtweeted.
Do you also do it, friend?
I eat every part of the chicken. I love chicken. You know, if Chef Dumi was here, she'd be the one telling you.
Oh.
Guys, I am a chicken connoisseur.
Okay.
Connoisseur.
And Futhi, you're using my favorite pieces, the thigh and the drumstick.
It's also, the brown meat is my favorite, and actually it's my family's favorite as well. But, we're not all brown meat, thigh and leg people.
Yeah.
If you like a breast, go for it.
And you also have been coating the meat in a delicious spice mixture. What have you put in there?
So, I've got some garlic powder.
Wow.
So, basically dried ground garlic. And I also put some lemon pepper, which is a spice that I love. It adds a lot of freshness.
Yeah.
It's readily available in supermarkets, and it adds like a citrusy note, added the spice from the pepper as well. So I love a bit of lemon pepper.
And can I add on that?
Yes.
Lemon pepper wings.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever made lemon pepper wings?
Ooh, she's serious about
Come to my house. I'm passionate about chicken.
The
Chicken
address
and potatoes.
is 725 Main
I thought
Road.
you were literally saying my address. It starts with the 7.
You're like,
Stop.
but it's a beautiful contrast of spices you put there, right? The lemon one, the garlic one.
Absolutely. I mean, they work very well together. If you can't find lemon pepper, use some black pepper, lemon zest to marinate your chicken or to coat your chicken.
Nice.
And if you can't find dried garlic powder, you can absolutely substitute a couple of chopped or crushed cloves of garlic, fresh garlic.
Make your children work.
Make your children work. I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, so ideally, you would take the chicken out, so brown the chicken, take it out, set it aside, okay? But I'm going to do it all in one pan. So once the chicken comes out, you'll pop your onions into there and with some ginger as well, for a bit of extra heat and flavour.
For myself that also hates dishes, I love the fact that you're just keeping everything inside that same pan that you use because the flavour that came from that chicken and that lemon pepper, you're kind of elevating it now by adding the other elements.
Absolutely, and you want, to build flavour as you cook. So adding to the same pot and to the same pan, using all those chicken flavours, etc. Can't be bad, can't be bad. Okay,
Stunning.
So onions, you will have browned now your onions and your ginger. I'm going to season, like I just said, you season at every point, so a bit of salt and a bit of pepper.
Is the trick to stay by your pot? Because I find that if I ever move, disaster starts to happen behind me.
I think for you, that should be a rule.
Yeah.
Clearly you burn a lot of things.
No, I find I have to be there. I have to camp in front of the pot.
For something like this, while you're busy, this is just some stock powder.
Yeah.
You could use a stock cube or use, those stock jelly stocks, whatever you've got at home.
To thicken it.
Absolutely. Then I'm going to deglaze with some water. So essentially, we're just deglazing with a bit of stock, essentially.
Okay.
So bring up all those delicious, tasty things. So at this stage, you want to stay by the pot because obviously there's a lot of action happening. But once you get everything assembled, then you can leave it low and slow. Even pop it into the oven and let it cook in the oven. I just don't want to waste any of this, so I'm going to...
Yes, good. Yeah, I can tell now that you were taught by your mother all of this.
It's January But we have to make a little bit go a long way. Let's use every little bit of it.
Exactly.
I mean, if you're someone like me, I'm also the type of person to camp out by my pot. I don't know why, but I get paranoid that something is going to go. And I'm also the type to keep opening and stirring, opening and stirring. For this recipe, would you advise that, or would you kind of let it do its thing?
I think the beauty of this type of recipe is that it will take care of itself. But there's nothing wrong with wanting to nurse the pot. I mean, it depends on what you're making. This, you can't overstir, you can't overmix, you'll be fine. If it were rice, for example, I wouldn't encourage you, if you're wanting fluffy rice. If you're making risotto, absolutely. But if you're making fluffy, you know, separate grain rice, you don't want to continuously stir it.
It becomes pap.
Exactly. Rice pap. Congee, essentially. Okay, so here are chickpeas.
I don't like chickpeas, but this is going in.
I thought something happened.
Yeah, I mean...
literally is so passionate about not liking chickpeas. Yeah.
It's because I just had a bite. I just had a taste.
Yes.
And honestly, I have not been further convinced when it comes to chickpeas.
Good. Okay, so screams of delight.
So
Thank you.
I was literally giving Uzola a headache earlier, saying, I don't understand chickpeas. Because what are they? Why are they not a nut? Are they a grain? What's going on with chickpeas? And also, why do they take 75 years to cook? But I just had a taste, and you know that the flavors of that coconut is definitely coming out. The rice is perfect.
Absolutely.
The chicken is succulent as well, and the chickpeas are just prepared to perfection.
Yeah, my mother used to always say, especially for the young children, right, that she used to say that the best way to really get them to eat their veggies, so the chickpeas and all of that, is to really bring flavor into them. Don't just like boil them and then think the kids are going to want to eat them.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. You've got to be a little bit more imaginative. And chickpeas are really good for you. They're a great source of protein.
There we go.
If you were to make this and leave the chicken out, you would still get great protein from it. They're a wonderful textural element as well. And, you know, I enjoy chickpeas. I think that we should be eating more pulses and, you know, ingredients like that are affordable, because you can use tinned ones and buy those, or boil them from scratch and freeze them.
This one is a winner, so go and get it, afternoonexpress.co.za. We're not going anywhere. Class is still very much in session. After the break, we're going to be ending our 7-color journey with Zola's Orange Swiss Roll. You know I'm there. I'll see you there.